Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to another video. Today we are discussing the very exciting news that the Sims 4 team announced in yesterday's Maxis Monthly. This is not a reaction video. I watched this live, I was just tuning in on my own time. But I did want to discuss what was announced. So I'm just gonna hop right into this and let Kate take away the first bit of news that we got from this live stream. I will also leave a link down to this live stream down below in case you want to watch it, in case you missed it at all.
Announced at the end of September that we would be doing an October patch.
October patch?
That was part of wanting to be more transparent with the community and let you in a little bit earlier on when things are coming up so you can better prepare. We did need to shift the October patch.
There we go.
It will no longer be coming out this month.
Okay, so that's the first bit of news that we got from Kate there. There isn't going to be a patch this month. Everything that they showed off in this live stream, one is going to be free content. So if you own The Sims 4, you will get this content in your game when this patch is released. However, she has said that this isn't coming this month. We can probably expect it sometime throughout November because I don't think they'd be showing it to us if we weren't getting it like next month, say. So that's the first bit of news, is that there isn't a patch this month. It has had to be pushed back because of the work that they still need to do on these features. They still need to fine tune them, which honestly I'm okay with. At least we get some news. At least we're not being left in the dark. So no patch this month, but it should be coming soon. I can probably expect it maybe like early to mid-November. That's my personal take on when that will probably be coming out for us. Come on, Jeff, don't let us down. As I said, guys, this is not a reaction. I've already seen this. It's just in case you guys missed it or want a more condensed version of this news.
To you. So there's a lot of stuff coming. We're going to show you a very kind of small sample.
That's exciting.
And one of the things for engagement that everybody gets coming up is a new career.
Ta-da! A brand new career in The Sims 4, which is completely free.
You can go in and start driving a little bit. When we say engagement content, this means it's going to be coming in a free update.
Oh,
Everybody
right.
is going to get it.
You have the game, it's free. You don't have to get a pack for this career to be included.
Which, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's our gift to you.
Yeah, it's our gift to you. I think
they treat us well, these gurus.
Kind of asking for a while, something around fashion and style. So I'm really excited for that.
I've definitely asked for that in the past. I think it's a great thing to have. By identifying the right colors and trendy patterns, the unseen ensemble pairings, and identifying the right person to act as a vehicle for such insight, the style influencer can twist the world towards a more cohesive end. You have two career branches, and those are the trendsetter and the stylist. I really like the idea of this career. They do go into a little bit more detail where they do tell you that it is kind of one of these part-time active careers. You can either go into a rabbit hole, you can send your sim to work and just have them do their work, or you can work from home, the same as gardening, the same as the city living careers, and you can do stylist interactions at home to work on your promotion, which I personally love. I love the direction that these careers are going in. I love that you can either send your sim there or you can just work from home, which I tend to do because it's more entertaining for me personally. I enjoy having my Sims around and doing interactions with them. I'm a player, which is a great thing about this update, is that there's stuff for the players and there's also stuff for the builders, but we'll get into that in a little moment. This is what I'm really excited about, this little thing right here.
Which I'm really excited about is we're calling the Sketchpad. And
I called it on Twitter. I said now would be the perfect time for a Sketchpad to be added. By that, I meant a physical sketchpad that you could like actually sit down and draw on, which I still would love to see. But having your sim draw on this iPad kind of technology, and like I said, that goes with your painting skill, you can then drag the paintings out of this thing and put them up on your wall like a regular painting. And there's also a new painting option called Illustrative, which some of the drawings that they do on this thing look awesome. I'm very excited to finally get this. I'm sure modders will probably make this into a more traditional sketchbook with like pencils and paper, but to have this as a tablet, which I know a lot of people use in this day and age, so I can see why the gurus probably went for it. I would like to see something a little more classic, but I can see why they probably chose to do this. So there's the new illustrative painting. Obviously there are going to be a fair few of those things. You aren't just going to have that specific one, but I do think they look very traditional and very cool. So kind of takes the sting out for me a little bit from not having a traditional sketchpad, because those illustrative paintings still do look like they are sketched. Although I wish they kind of spawned on paper more so than spawning on a canvas. To me, that would just make more sense. So here we go. She can discuss fashion. She can ask him to model. This is because she has chosen to go a little bit higher up and is in the stylist career. So some new interactions for these sims. Ask him to model a look, discuss fashion, all unlocked with this new career.
Honestly, we've seen this, so let's...
And then we can offer to make him over or interview him if we are writing an article. I really like this makeover. I can see you guys are really enjoying this. I'm just thinking about who I want to become a stylist. I think I have a lot of creative sims that would love to go down this road. So for the players, this is an amazing thing to have. When she offers to make over, she will whip out her measuring tape and kind of start measuring him up for all his new looks, which this actually reminded me of the interaction that we got back in The Sims Mobile when the fashion career was released over there. She's picking out the color swatches. She's trying to decide what would look good on him. And then it takes you into Create a Sim so that you can actually style that sim yourself. And here is the big reveal that everyone lost their marbles over. Sim Guru Romeo just slides in here and just completely makes the ground quake. And I mean that quite literally. We have terrain tools. I promised, I vowed that I was gonna make a pair of boobs on every single lot from now on. He has the flatten tool. You can raise terrain, you can lower terrain, and then you have this yellow stuff kind of around here, which I think the grid shows what is flat and what is buildable, and then obviously the surrounding areas are the isolines, which show that there are hills. This is so cool. I don't think anybody was expecting this to drop, which is just crazy. I know builders are absolutely going to love this. I saw James's reaction video. He was already thinking about all the content that he could possibly create with these tools. I'm not a builder, you guys know it, but I am so excited that these finally exist. The only thing I have with this is that all the worlds we currently have in The Sims 4 are flat, so I don't know if in the future they're gonna release some not so flat worlds, how that's really going to work. As you can see, Romeo starts building another little building down here, which shows that you can have buildings on different levels. Very cool. Also, a lot of people noticed that it looked like he was building a garage. I don't know, we take everything as a hint that that's just what the Sims community is like. I don't know if that was in the plan, I have no idea. I don't want to talk about cars because they haven't been announced in this live stream. It's just I know a lot of people were thinking, that looks like a garage, my friend. Just imagine the stuff that comes out of this. The gallery is going to go crazy once these terrain tools actually drop. And then you can see the side of the terrain that is not painted. Romeo actually said that they are still working on that. They're looking at how the terrain works and how it looks to the player. So none of this is the final build. And then he does something that not a lot of people have caught on to. So as you can see, when he clicks on this building right here, not too many people have discussed this, but they kind of discussed it on Twitter afterwards. So you have this new tool which looks like a raised arrow, so you can click and drag that up and down, and then if you watch super closely as he does this, he raises the foundation. So the foundation slider is in the building. Again, I don't know if that's gonna be in the final build. Remember that the team are showing this early. I really have no idea if this is confirmed for the final build, but if that is the case, then people were wondering, is split level foundations finally going to be a thing in The Sims 4? As you can see, this, I'm gonna call it a garage. This garage has a foundation, yet the rest of the house does not. So does that mean that we can finally build homes that have split level foundations? We're really just gonna have to wait and see for that, because as stated, this is not the final build and it wasn't really talked about too much, I don't think anyway, by the gurus, even after the live stream. But everything you saw from this live stream, the new career, the new tablet, they also said that there was another unlockable item that had gameplay elements. They didn't show it off, but they did say in the career there is a new gameplay element as well as the iPad. I think I might have brushed over that, but just to let you guys know, they didn't show that off, but I'm excited to see what it is. So this really seems to be the perfect announcement. As I said, there's stuff for the players there, and there's also stuff for the builders, and I can just imagine the crazy stuff that is gonna come out with these tools. SimGuru Doi actually sent the Simmers after the live stream on a little witch hunt through the gallery. He basically laid out a treasure map, and it led to some screenshots from the gallery showing off some of these terrain tool foundations and what can be done. So right here we have a lot built on the island of Windenburg. I am just imagining the temples that could be built with this update. It's crazy what Simmers are going to do. Like I said, it does look a little strange in a flat world. That's the only kind of downside I see. But I'm sure now that we have terrain tools, the team are probably working on some not so flat worlds, so we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. But I'm sure builders will make these look amazing anyway. I'm sure they will not look out of place. And then the next one we have is kind of this sloped, kind of not so steep hillside. This is probably already rootable by Sims. I'm fairly sure if it's not a straight up vertical, then Sims can probably climb this gradual hillside right here. I was actually gonna fill this video with me just rolling down local hillsides. However, it's been raining outside and I don't really feel like getting covered in cow poo or dog poo, so I decided against that one. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you missed the live stream, I will leave the link down to the VOD in case you guys want to catch up. I know this was kind of glossing over everything, but I kind of just wanted to give a quick little roundup for you guys of what was going to be included in the latest patch for The Sims 4, which remember is not coming out this month, but fingers crossed should hopefully drop soon. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye guys!